Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you coming back. And if you're new, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you see. I'm coming here today to do my May wrap up and to let you know what I've been stitching, show you a little bit of haul, and some plans I may or may not do. So first of all, see, last time I talked to you, I was getting ready to go to my brother's, which I did go. I was there for about 4 days, came back, then my son's car went, basically the transmission's gone in it, so we had to try to help him get a car. That has been so stressful. And we did get one, but it's an older Honda Pilot, which we like Hondas, and it needs a little bit of work, and my stepson's going to do that for him, but I'm still a little bit nervous about it. Hopefully it'll hold up for them. Okay, after that, it's been not too bad as far as stress goes with the children. And my husband's working today, and my stepson is working today, so I thought it'd be a perfect day for me to do another update. Because Thursday, I'm going back to my brother's for a few days. He's got another doctor's appointment, so I'm going to go and make sure he has a way to get there and back, and then... and I just enjoy visiting with them, and it gives me a little bit of a break from, my everyday life. So I hope everybody's doing well, and so let's get right into it. For May, I'm going to give you my May wrap up. This is my book of days. I did work stitch every day. I don't think I got quite as much stitching done as I had been doing, but at least I'm doing some stitching every day. So in the month of May, I did 10 new starts. I did that kind of as a, like a Stitch Mania. I did it for Stitch Mania, but not. I just wanted to start some things, so I did. I worked on 16 whips, including the starts. I didn't have any finishes, and I did 9,190 stitches for the month of May, so it is down some. I'm hoping the month of June will be better. So far, I'm starting out pretty well. Year to date, I've got 51,912 stitches. So, and that is not bad at all. So, I did show you 7 of my 10 new starts for May in my last video. So I won't show you those, but I'll show you the ones I started after my last video. So I'll start with my new starts first. So the first one is Liberty by Brenda Gervais. That's a new one that came out at Market. Here is what it looks like. I did get the Vicki Clayton thread conversion, and the thread that's... I know it's really hard to see that, so let me take it out of the bag. The thread for those 2 motifs right there on the side, it did not look good on my fabric. I don't know if it was kind of a variegated green. That looks more blue to me than green, but you know what you're going to do. So I decided to change that out. And in the place of that, let's see if I got it written down here what I changed. No, I didn't write that down. But yeah, I did exchange it for a green. And I'm not sure which color it is. Oh. But anyway, I'll show you what I got done. This one shows up a lot better. The other one just did not show up on my fabric at all. And I always forget to get my, I'm going to have to get my little thing here. I want to order me one of those boards from Fat Quarter Shop, because this is kind of slicky because it's got plastic over it. This is one of those sticky boards that I've had for years. But anyway, this is what I got done so far. And I would really like to finish that this year during the Patriotic stitching, Hopefully I can. If I work on it, I should be able to. So that's what I got done so far. I worked on that, let's see here. I did 1,219 stitches in that. So I think that's a pretty good amount for, I think I worked on it a couple of days. Maybe 3 days. I'm not really sure. I've got it written down, but, you know, once I go and look and do all that, I can't tell you. All right. My next new start is called Long May She Wave, and this is by Abby Rose Designs. I've had this for a while, I think. And I just did the I did the gentle arch threads that it calls for. And this is 40 count lamb's wool. So I just got a little bit of the border done. But yeah, I think it goes like this. But I think once I get stitched on that, it shouldn't take too long to get that done, because it's not a very big one. So I like doing patriotic stitching this time of year. I would like to get out my One Nation and get some real work done on that one this year, because I haven't stitched on that in probably, I don't know, I might have stitched on it last year. I can't remember. But there's a possibility I did. This one's called Joyful Summer. Now, I don't think I showed this to you. Let's see my... No, I started this on after my last video, my last update video. This is by Country Cottage Needleworks. I'm using Wexford linen, 32 count. It's a solo die, so there's no name. And I'm using the Call for DMC and Classic Colorworks. And so this is, I got this on a big piece, so I did it like sideways because it's a long, thin one, so I can cut it off and it'll work. So I'm doing a 2/2. That's really pretty. I like it. I really like this Wexford linen. And I did 368 stitches on that one. And on that Long May She Wave, I did 264, which is not a lot of stitches, but you know, it's a start. It is a start. I love new starts, but I really want to start working on WIPs. Okay, this is God Bless America, and this is by Erica Michaels. I started this in the last day of the month, and I did 200 stitches on it. I might have, I'm gonna start on the floor. I might have stitched on it the first day of the month and of this month. Yeah, so I did total 516 stitches on this one, and I'm doing it with the Call for thread and the Call for fabric. I don't know that I really like this fabric, but it's 37 count corn tassel. It's called 1/1, but or 1/2, but to me it just was too sparse, so I'm doing it 2/2. Looks pretty good. So it's pretty fun. I've really been enjoying all my stitching. Sometimes, you know, you get to working on one and you get to a part that you just, man, it's hard to get through it. Just don't want to do it. Here's one I just started. I had this for a while, and I decided I want to start it. I'm going to see if I can't get my sister to help me make a pillow out of this one. It's called Faded Flag. And it's October House Fiber Arts. And I'm doing it on 40 count flax with the Call for thread. And I didn't get much done, but I just got to start on it. And I think that's the start I had this month. Yeah, I did 300 stitches on that. That was really enjoyable stitching that. You know, that little pattern there, because it just went so, it was just so easy. So that looks like that's all my new starts. So that's a good thing. Now, the rest of my whips, I did stitch a little bit more on this one. This is Baldequin Birdies. This is the Modern Folk Embroidery stitch along for 2025. I didn't get much done, but I thought since I showed it to you last, but I'll go ahead and show it to you. I took this to my brother's. I stitched on this one night because, no, this is the one I stitched on a couple of nights. It's so dark at his house, it's really hard for me to see, so I decided to stitch during the day instead of at night, where I normally stitch in the evenings. And it's just, when we're sitting there, you know, he likes to watch a lot of TV in the afternoons and the evenings. And so I sat in there and stitched while he was, and watched TV with him. Here is Foul Mood by Ink Circles, I think. I do believe it's Ink Circles. Yeah, Foul Mood. This is 40 count vertical. Be stitched me Sleet and Threadworks 11384. And probably do some more stitching on this. That's why it's still in the Q-snap. I worked on the, I think I did this, some of this time. And that one I got 185 stitches. I didn't get much done on that. I think because this one was harder for me to see up there than the red one, the Baldequin Birdie, so I stitched on that one more. Here is my pavane for the times. This is my 2024 leap year or leap day start, Long Dog leap day sale. I got, I think I got like 800 and some stitches. 862 stitches. And my minimum is that I want to get a month is 700 stitches. I like to get 1,000, but some months I just, you know, can't do it. I worked on this side over here, got this brought down. I did this. I think that, all this right here and this. So it's coming right along. That right there is right there at the bottom. It goes, it turns right there and goes out to the other side. So I am getting pretty far into this. I need to put the back stitch around the rest of my little butterflies. I think there's a few butterflies I didn't put in up through here, and I'll have to go back and do that. But I really like that. That's pretty. And I'm doing that with Dye for You threads. Dyeing for cross stitch threads. Dyeing for You. This is called Toned Turquoise. And this is called Americana. This is a silk. And the fabric is Vintage Country Mocha 20 count. And now I have one more. This is the one I'm doing for my brother. He enjoys me stitching for him. And this is the one that he saw of mine that he wanted, so I thought I'd bring my framed piece out to show you what it is. It's called Merry Old Gent. I stitched this and I had it framed in 91, so I probably stitched it in 1990. So I think that could possibly be 14 count. It looks pretty big. And I've got this one on 32 count, and it looks quite a bit smaller, actually. Well, maybe, yeah, it does look smaller, so it probably is 14 count. And that's how far I've got. I've got a little bit more of the red on the hat, and then I can go down to the other parts. And this fabric is this fabric. It is 32 count antique white, and I'm using the called for DMC. And I'm doing it 2/2. And I put in around 700 stitches in that one this month. So I started that one. I started working on that one this month. So that is all my whips, new starts, and that's basically, what I got going on. I have a couple that I really want to start. And this one right here, I went and got I have all the DMC for it. It's called Mary Morgan's by Fox and Rabbit. I saw sampler. Hold on just a minute. I have that written down. Before I get to that, I want to show you, I forgot about this whip. This is my Jan Heltman 2025 stitch along. And I'm caught up to date. I finished the last of this last night. I worked on it 4 days. It was this tree, this right here, this, the bottom part of this thing, and all this right here was what I stitched this week. This tree, man, there's a lot of stitching in that tree. And it wasn't so bad except for doing the little candles. You know, it's a pain, but you know. And there's another one just like it over here on the other side. But that's the only big tree there is in the design. I think I did around, let's see, how many stitches did I do on that just this week. Now, we had a couple of weeks off where they didn't upload a pattern to the group. So I had a couple of weeks off from it, which was, I was ready for a couple of weeks off. I tell you what, I love doing these in a way, but I'm thinking next year, unless it's something really super wonderful, I'm probably going to collect the patterns and not start it. So, let's see. I did about 1,900 stitches in the last 4 days on this right here. That's a lot. So, but I almost forgot to show it to you because it wasn't sent with my other whips. Anyway, so this one right here, I saw it's the I don't know what her name is, but her channel name is Sampler Style. And if you haven't watched her, she has some really great videos. She does a lot of beautiful samplers. She stitched this on murky. I thought it was beautiful, but my husband would not like murky. So I don't know that I should do that. Because if I want to hang it in the living room, he's going to, every time he looks at it, he says, that fabric's ugly, that fabric's ugly. So I want to do something that's not white, but not too dark, because he's not really into the dark, but I haven't decided yet on the fabric. But it calls for DMC. I got all the DMC, so I'm going to start this one soon, because I think it is beautiful. So that's a new start that I want to have this month, if at all possible. Okay, and I bought the PDF so I can upload it to my markup. I did print it out. I like to have a printed copy too when I can, but you know how it goes. All right, I also have the, this is the one, I showed this one to you last month, and it's called Elizabeth Stevenson, 1854. This is the 2025 Queen of the May. I bought that. I bought the Vicki Clayton thread conversion, and I've really been stumped on the fabric because I decided I'm going to do it on 46 because I can get by with the fat quarter with 46, and if I do 40, I'm going to have a fat half. But deciding on the color, because this right here shows it really light, but I'm not sure if that's really true too. You know, I don't want something that's going to be so light that my light thread's going to fade out. But I don't know. This is Cedar River linen. This is 46 count, and it's called Overcast. And I'm thinking about using this. It's not really super dark, but I think it looks pretty good. I think that will work. As long as it's long enough. I hope it is. It's got to be at least 18 inches. If it's 17 inches, then I'm going to have to go with the 40. You know, go with a, yeah. I don't have to go with the 40. I can go with the 46, but it'll be have to be a fat half. Because 18 inches is the least amount I can use. And I don't have my little thingy in here, so I have to measure that later. That looks kind of might be 17. I hope not. But that one's going to be the first, my next start, I do believe. I'd only have this in a paper pattern. I really prefer the PDF because that way I can, you know, mark it off and do all that. And it's hard to make a copy of this, but I think I can work with it with that without, you know, without actually marking it off. Oh, let's go show you that pattern. I got no darn sense. So that is my plans for starts. I do think I'm going to have some new starts with some more Patriotic starts, but I'm not sure. I got a couple here in my whips. I mean, in my stag, my haul that I'm going to show you that I got, that I saw recently, and there's one, at least probably two, that I want to start this month. But first of all, I want to do a couple of shout outs. Like I told you, sampler style, great channel. And there's one, it's called It's Only Stitching. It's Shelly. It used to be Shelly KX Stitch. I love her channel. She does a lot of beautiful designs, and she stitches almost all on Ada, and they come out beautiful. And I really enjoy watching her video. And then I stumbled across one called A Stitch in the Matrix. I think it's a mother and daughter. I think they might own a shop, and they do a lot of different stitches and samplers and stuff. And to my surprise, when I watched the video, they shouted me out. They said one of them said that they had watched my Cake Parade video, and I was really excited that I got a shout out by somebody. I don't know that I've ever gotten a shout out before. If I did, I didn't know about it. So, but anyway, those are the three that I was watching this week. You know, I do love to watch, you know, the big names like, you know, Saltbox Stitcher, Brenda, and, you know, the Serial Starter. Of course, Nicola Parkman. I love her videos. And, oh, there's a bunch more. You know, I just love a bunch of different ones. But anyway, so now I'm going to get to my haul. This right here is from the Scarlet House. It's called Patriotic Alphabet. I'll pull it out of here so it'll get easier for you to see. This is one I think I'm going to start. I haven't got the, I haven't seen if I got all the thread for it or not, but I think if I don't, I'll just, you know, substitute. And it's not very big. It's only 79 by 110. So it might be something I can actually, you know, finish this year. And I want to start this. I got this. When I moved everything around, I can't find it because, you know, I got some thread that I wanted to try. Oh, here it is. I think it was Cozy Egg had shown me this thread, and it is beautiful. I've never seen it before. And so I thought, well, you know, I'm going to get a couple skeins of this and see how I like it. And I got this freebie from Kitten Stitcher. It's called Cinders by Gentle Arts. And so I thought I'd use this for this freebie. Oh, here, I can show you this. There it is. I guess it's part of this one. But she sent this as a free chart for people who ordered by a certain date. So, of course, you know, I had things in my cart anyway, so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and make my order. So I have that chart. And here is, let me see. I ordered this from someone, let's see, where is this it? Well, I'm not sure who I ordered this from. It's from someone on Etsy. It's called Home of the Brave. This is by Hands On Design. I saw this in someone's video, and I love it. I love the font. I love the fact that it's just a light fabric, with, you know, no modeling, and it's just beautiful. It's called Land of the Free, Home of the Brave. That's another one I want to start very soon. And I got me some 28 count Peacemaker needles. And I got some freebie floss drops. I ordered the Gentle Arts limited edition. I think I might have got that from Kitten Stitcher. I think she said she had a few more left, so went in and got them. Oh, and I got this. I think this is really pretty. And I really want to start some Plum Street. I don't know that I've ever done a Plum Street. I might have started one or something. I'm not sure. I know I've got some in my whips. I mean, in my kitted. But as far as starting them, I don't know that I ever have. It's called This Is the Day. Plum Street Samplers. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It calls for color, Classic Colorworks, DMC, Weeks Dye Works. That's it. So I want to get that one started. I really like that. That's really pretty. That house. It's really pretty. Probably labor intensive, but really pretty as far as stitching goes. And I got that from Annabella's shop on Etsy. I had a good experience with that because she shipped really fast. I ordered some color and cotton. You know, they should did away with their thread club, but you know, this is a thread. It's called gradient pack. It's a gradient pack, and it came with this little ring. Pretty nice. I really like color cotton threads. And this one is sometimes I order these things and it's for a certain thing and I don't even know what I ordered it for. But aren't these beautiful? Those reds are. Oh, Dracula. You know, I've been trying to get Dracula forever. And I finally found it, and I think that's what I ordered. I think I ordered like 4 skeins of it. Yeah, I think I got 4 skeins of Dracula. I think I just went and just ordered, you know, some that I didn't want to get. So, that's what I did. There we go. My nose has been tickling today. I hope if I'm coming down with another cold, I'm going to have to stay home this time. I'm not going. And here's Dragon Fruit by Sampler Threads. I know I bought that for something. What? I don't know. Okay, now. This is, I ordered this from 123 Stitch. And I was watching, I'm not sure which one it was. It could have been Stitch Stitch Bead. I'm not sure. But she said that she was doing the Queen of the May on a pinkish fabric because, you know, to like make the pinks, you know, pop. I wanted one that was lightly pink. So I ordered this Morganite, and it's a 40 count. But it is really pink. I mean, it's pinker than I really think I want to use. It's beautiful. But I just don't know. And this is Fiber on a Whim. So I don't know that I want to use that one. And Stars and Stripes Forever. This is Annie B's folk art. And this is another one that I want to get started. It's called for Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and 1 DMC. And I may have all those, or, you know, something I can switch out for. I love that flag, how that flag does. I think I looked at it. It don't look too difficult. As long as it's not got a lot of confetti. I mean, I can change threads, but I don't want to change like every 2 threads. You know, every 2 stitches. And here is, okay, now I ordered this from, this is an exclusive for, I think it's a Hobby House. And, yeah, this is exclusive from Hobby House. It's called Eleanor Roberts by the Scarlet House. And I've had this for, you know, on order for a while. Yeah, it takes a while for me to get them. It's really pretty. And it came with this little project journal. I haven't even opened this to see if it's just blank pages or... Oh, there. Okay, there we go. How am I going to get that out? Or if it has like little written things, you can write them down. Yeah, it's just a blank notebook. But it's pretty. It's got the picture of the design right on the front. It came with the call for thread in this little pouch. And the thread is needlepoint ink. And the thread is Eleanor Roberts. It's 40 count. That's what it's for, Eleanor Roberts. 40 count Dolly Madison linen from Needle and Flax. So this is for the Hobby House exclusive of Eleanor Roberts. It's pretty. So I want to keep this because I don't want to take, because I don't know when I'm going to start it yet, and I want to know what I've got. Keep it in its bag. So I hope I'm not making noise on my table. Okay, now I told you last month that I had a credit card that I was getting a big refund on, and it was going to take my card to below zero, which I couldn't. They won't do that. So I went ahead and made an order for Hobby House. So I ordered 4 of these cottage garden threads. I've never used these. I thought I'd try some. I ordered several. Now, I ordered these for 2 different designs. I think they're hats. Now, I don't know which ones they are. Hopefully, I can find them and put them up. Now, there are some missing for each one that, but for the most of them's there. Oh, I also ordered this, which this is a daily reminder by Brenda Gervais, and I did order I do have the fabric because I ordered that when I ordered my last Cedar River linens order, and it calls for Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, Classic Color Works, and some DMC, so it's probably a bunch of different threads. So I got that. I wanted to buy it when it first came out at market, and everywhere I looked, it was out. So then I got some fabric I wanted to try. These are the small cuts. This is well, they put these in like a little baggies. I mean, little brown bags. That's probably better than the plastic bag. This is Seraphim, 40 count chai by Seraphim. And it's not on here, it's just on the baggie. So, the bag, so I'm going to put them back in there until I get them labeled and put in my cabinet. This one is called 46 count Winter White by Seraphim. These are both 8. It's pretty bad I didn't check them out and look at it. Here's 46 count. This is a quarter, fat quarter. This is called Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. Which, I bought a lot of Cream and Sugar. That's one of my go-to fabrics for samplers. And here's another, this is Fiber on a Whim, Milk and Honey, 46 count. Let's see, what was I using? Oh, that was Cedar River. I was using for that one. So that's all my haul, all my whips and my starts and my projected new starts. So, but what I want to do is I want to start some more of these patriotic ones. I want to start the Queen of the May and Mary Morgan's if I can figure out my fabric. I mean, I could possibly just do Vintage Country Mocha with Mary Morgan's. I think it would look good on that. And I have, I'm sure I have some of that. That's big enough. It's not super big, I don't think, but it's, you know, it's not small. And so those are what I want to start. I really want to get some work done on some of my older WIPs. And I haven't had a chance to do that much. And so that's what I want to try to start working on. I think I'm going to try my best not to do any sales next year. I may get sales, but just download the patterns if it's like the Jan Houtman. And if Fox and Rabbit does another one, they said last year that this would probably be their last year. So who knows? They may not do another one, but then again, they may pop up and say, we're going to do one more. Or we're going to just do them until we decide not to or something. I don't know. But, you know, if they do, I'm sure I'll download those patterns. I do have the patterns for this year. I haven't started it. It's really hard. I really have a hard time resisting those stitch-alongs. I tell you, I really do. But I'm not really keeping up with anything except for that Jan Houtman because it's really a lot of stitching in that thing. And after I get done with that, I want to stitch on just whatever I want to. And, you know, so I don't want to stitch all week on sales. So, but anyway, I will try to get my WIP parade done after I get back from my brother's, which I'm going to go up there Thursday, and I'm coming back Sunday. And then next week, once my husband goes to work, I'll start getting things ready and trying to do my WIP parade. I've got, you know, I've had a few new starts, so I've got a few more, and I got one I haven't got on here now. I've got 194 that I know WIPs. And I think, and I had one that I thought was I was going to have a new start, but then it was that was at a Female Worth, the ES spot sampler. I already started, but I haven't got it in my WIP thing here yet. So that'd make it 195. So I'm pushing 200, and if I get any of these started, I may end up with 200 before I get my WIP parade done. So, but if I do, then I may have to do it in 2 videos, or I'll just see how it goes. I don't want to make it so long that you know, just think, oh my God, 4-hour video, which I've watched some 4-hour videos before, and it's pretty darn awesome in my opinion. But then a lot of people probably don't like a really long video. So, all right then, well, I hope everyone has a great week and a really productive stitchy month. And man, it's hard to believe this year is almost, it is halfway done. And it's like, wow, it won't be long till it's going to be fall. My husband and his son keep saying, oh, I can't wait for football season. I'm saying, I can wait because that means fall's coming. And I like fall. It's just winter. I do not like winter that well because it's just, you know, the trees are all dead. There's nothing growing. It's cold. And I can tolerate the heat better than a cold. Now, most people are the other way around, but not me. I stay cold a lot. But anyway, enough of that stuff. And I guess I will let you go back to your stitching or whatever you were doing. And you have a great time. And I will see you soon.